And welcome back, everybody. It is time. Grand Finals here at Smash and Splash 5 for Rivals of Aether. It's the two that we expected to be here, CakeAssault and Penguin, but certainly not how we expected it to happen, right, G-Pick?
Oh, absolutely not. CakeAssault being sent to losers, reminiscent of the previous Smash and Splash very early in the bracket and winners top 16, but then tearing through losers almost untouched, losing only a single game to Windows.
Yep, just the first game of that last losers finals, the only game CakeAssault has lost. 12-1 on this run to get back to the rematch. Well, not the rematch, but the match against Penguin that you know that he's always looking forward to at these majors. These guys are great friends, practice partners.
An unstoppable doubles team. These
Absolutely,
guys,
yeah.
at the last SmashCon, they were like, any doubles team can fight us in best of 5. If any of you beat us, we'll pay you $50.
Yeah.
People didn't even take games.
Yeah, they were DQ'd in losers at this event and won. So they're DQ'd into losers.
Round one, yeah.
Yep.
So that just shows you how familiar they are with playing each other and the sort of layers that they're playing at that even we aren't aware of. They're probably doing layer 5, layer 6 level stuff, and we won't even know.
Wow, and the parry and the bomb cloud punish. Look at Penguin go off here to start this grand finals.
Yeah, and that's the important thing to note is these guys, they meet each other in grands a lot, and Penguin has taken sets off of Cake, but normally Cake is the one in winners. So one set isn't enough, but with Penguin having that second set to play with, the odds are in his favor.
That spike will get CakeAssault off on the right footing here.
Gonna be able to set up that cloud, and that is so scary for CakeAssault because there's the possibility that Penguin can stomp that cloud, get that extended lightning kick hitbox, and murder him off that instead.
Yeah, I'm sure he's died to that numerous times in their games through their Discord, but...
Oh, beautiful, just wave land right off after the quick attack. Again, that movement, so long as Penguin touches the ground somewhere along the quick attack, not just the end, he gets all of his air resources back. He gets his air dodge and his double jump, and can just quick attack again.
All right, really watch the positioning on that clone too when Absa is off stage. He's looking for these clone setups. All right, doesn't quite find the spike there.
And it's important to know that, like, Penguin, every single time he's coming back, double jump, sending out the clone, right? Because sending out the cloud, rather, because he wants to disrupt whatever CakeAssault has, maybe kills the clone so that he doesn't get caught by the explosion.
The cape catching Penguin trying to recover to center, and that is going to take him down to one stock here in game one. Okay, big punish time here.
Gonna just go for that, finds a sour hit and tries to extend it even further. CakeAssault just barely short.
It's so bold of Penguin as Absa to DI out on back air, but that's the only reason he's still alive.
It's because he knows exactly what CakeAssault's signature offstage combos are.
Uh-oh, how do you get back now? Wow, up air was coming out.
Yeah.
Stuffed by the down air though from Forsburn, and yeah, clean game one here for CakeAssault.
And even if Penguin somehow survived that, we saw CakeAssault eating all that smoke. They already get the combust started up, and when your Abs are trying to quick attack back to the stage, and there's that big of a lethal, nearly instant hitbox around Forsburn, that is really tough to deal with.
Yep, Absa's up special is a hurt box the entire time. It's very hard to hit because it does get much smaller, but like, Combust really does not care about that. It's just gigantic. And it's a big old circle around that board.
It's a big circle and a very light sheet. I love the back off too. So the moment that Penguin sees these teleports coming out from CakeAssault, right, he stops everything and he makes sure he's standing somewhere where he can hit anywhere that CakeAssault emerges and goes there on reaction for the punish.
And he used the momentum slide off that platform to get all the way out there for the lightning kick to take the stock. What a response from Penguin.
Penguin just showing off just why his movement is the coolest to watch in Rivals of Aether.
Oh yeah, no questions. Yep.
Sneak his way back on. I think CakeAssault is expecting something a lot higher on the way back to the stage. And just like this, Penguin is setting himself up for the second stock if he can get this edge guard to be as flawless as the first one.
Yeah, just dash attack. I don't need to worry about which one's clone here. And he just scares him off stage with the drift.
Again, you have to thread such a careful needle with those lightning kicks. You want to be DIing in enough so you don't die, but you DI in it too much, and the next one will connect for sure.
Yep, and this stage can look pretty big at times, but it's actually fairly cramped from the ledges to the side blast. You got to be very careful with your drift after getting hit by a lightning kick, forward or backward.
Right now, Penguin almost working on that 3-stock. We have CakeAssault finally cornering him, and his spacing with the spike hitbox of that downer. That's just the very end of the swing, but he always lines it up when he needs to.
Yeah, that was perfect use of the platform too. And okay. Yeah, needs a couple more parries to get himself back into this one. Forward tilt, he combo starter here.
I like the subtle bait that CakeAssault did to force the cloud pop.
Wow, trying to wave dash and use momentum himself to get it down air.
Penguin trying to cover both bodies at once with his up tilt. Not going to be able to pull it off, though. CakeAssault able to get around it and find himself yet another opening. Looking for the back air, not going to kill, but he gets the combust ready to go. Oh my
Bomb
gosh!
Cloud takes it!
Not only did Penguin juke out CakeAssault's attempt to combust, but then he kills him for the attempt altogether with the quick
And
attack.
I do believe he actually hit him with the quick attack, which comboed into the bomb cloud that was surrounding Absa. Yeah, what a play there from Penguin. Great job on the recovery. CakeAssault, if he had taken that stock, the momentum he was riding could have made this 2-0 in the first set of grands.
But here we go. Penguin already taking game 2. And again, Penguin only needs to win one of these sets. CakeAssault has to win 2 in a row if he wants to be able to, keep his winning streak here at Smash and Splash and do yet another legendary loser's run that we know him for.
Yeah, if you're just tuning in, CakeAssault actually lost on Saturday, back in day 2 to Dolphin Brick in top 32. Dolphin Brick finished in 4th, losing 3-0 to Cake in the loser semis earlier today.
Here we are at Rock Wall. Very small side blast zones here, and I think that's what CakeAssault is looking for, is to carry a couple of these back airs and end Penguin very quickly.
Yeah, we're going to need a parry counter on Cake here, because I think he's been in double digits in most of the sets that he's been winning here.
Such a strong option if you're willing to, if you have that level of reads to know how aggressive your opponent wants, but the downside is you can't parry again right afterwards.
Okay, that was a jab check though.
Penguin catching on to the fact that he's not able to just go in with his favorite buttons first.
Yeah, most of these have been covering landings. Okay, great DI.
Oh my gosh. Oh no!
Extremely bold play from CakeAssault. Called him tossing the stock there.
Yeah.
Just too much on the fastball.
But that was some scary stuff he was doing, just kind of situating in the cloud and dropping out of the sky right on top of Penguin.
Yeah, I love the adaptation that Penguin has made with these jab checks. Recognizing that Cake wants these parries.
Because here's the thing,
again, the bottom blast zone is a little bit high on this stage. Yeah. That's catching both these players right now.
Gets himself, okay, yeah, knows he's not going to find the up air, mixes it up.
Jeez, these guys, you think they play each other regularly?
A little bit. Oh my god, and that's enough.
Didn't have room to get back.
If you're able to keep Absa from reaching the wall, you have edge guarded amazingly.
Yep, cloud on the ledge, what do you do? Oh, great recovery into the smoke.
Yeah, that's the deceptive factor. Forsburn, when he emerges in the smoke from the teleport, again, he doesn't even go into free fall, he can teleport again, and he's completely silenced. You don't even know whether he actually made it.
Okay, another jab check. Yep, Cake does actually manage to get punished this time, though.
Gets the parry once again.
That's such hard timing, but yeah, cloud, back air, even stocks here in game 3.
And that was all off a counter edge guard, something that Penguin has still been doing fantastic, just setting up the cloud back on his way to get covering fire on whatever CakeAssault has set up.
Another parry on the landing aerial. Those are like right on the edge of human reaction time, man. like this is such impressive stuff from Cake.
And once again, Cake is purposely putting himself in the Thunderline spacing to bait it out and then punish Penguin for it again and again.
Anticipations, dude.
How is he ready? How is he constantly ready for this?
CakeAssault goes up 2-1, 1 win away from forcing the reset.
All right. Penguin is still making these losses incredibly close though, especially even though CakeAssault is demonstrating how familiar he is with a lot of these follow-ups with his DI mix-ups, Penguin is still able to play on that level as well and still find some unorthodox finishers, just like we saw the living bomb earlier, and also being able to just do these counter edge guards as well with the clouds. So at any moment, we can expect a swing from these guys.
The story to me here, though, is can Penguin mix up his landing aerials enough to avoid those parries? That is the story that's set to me thus far. Yeah. Same as it was against Windows in Losers Finals.
It's a scary thing is Cake is purposely making these things look so easy. There you go.
Tomahawk.
And not only that, the fact that he gets up tilt off of it too. It's a favorite party starter of Absa.
But I think Penguin was hoping that one Tomahawk would draw him off the strategy. Not yet. You got to prove you can keep doing it. Yep. Great air dodge. Yeah, very necessary. Trying to roll past the clouds. He doesn't have to worry about it, but still getting caught by the back air. Penguin taking the first stock. Yeah, Penguin's movement clean enough that he can follow up on pretty much any DI off the up tilt at that percent. Oh my god! Comboing cloud pop into cloud place into this. That was so nice. Perfect start here for Penguin. This is exactly what he's looking for. Yep. Had to fear the cloud behind Cake. Just gonna wait. You gotta move. You gotta get out of there. The fact that he's now using the jab combo trees instead just to play around the threat of parry more and more. Hoping Absa so much. Okay. Yep. Charge that. You're gone. Okay. Movement here.
I love the single hit quick attack. That was actually a mix-up because there's always enough gap in the hit stun for you to be able to parry the second hit.
And the second bomb cloud takes the stock, full stock here for Penguin.
This is looking really nice. But of course, this is still CakeAssault. He manages to find himself the first hit and the starts of an edge guard.
Oh yeah, the up B starting the combo there, big damage. Okay, forward tilt.
Just jab.
The jab, yeah. And finally getting the landing aerials that have been parried so many times already this set.
That's it.
Game 4 for Penguin, okay. Dominant.
Game 5, so Penguin has the potential to stop CakeAssault in his tracks, take the event without dropping a set.
This is potentially it right here. What do you have, Cake?
I mean, he's gotta be trusting the Forsburn, but the real test is what stage are they gonna look to go? First is up to Penguin to pick his bands out.
The parries on the landing aerials, again, that's the story. Can Cake find them again here in Game 5 or not?
The real question, I think, is now that he's scared Penguin into coming down with nothing, Cake needs to start calling that out instead, right? Calling out these jabs and outspacing them, calling out empty landings and just hitting preemptively. That's the power of making your opponent expect a parry, is you have them do nothing.
He parried the up special, that's so hard.
Catching the very end of the wave dash away.
Oh, yep, and now we got the single up specials coming in, like you were saying.
Yeah, you see both of them now waiting next to each other because Cake is just taking advantage of the fact that Penguin just wants to wait out all of these parry potentials. The crowd already cheering on CakeAssault. They want to just see more rivals.
The down air, that's going to spike.
God.
Cake knows. You see the nod.
Yeah, he's like, you always double jump there. Oh my
what a
God!
catch!
Okay,
Even.
Talk about psychic. That was an entire screen of smoke, and Penguin knew in his gut where to put that up there.
Okay, yep, another jab check from Penguin. And parrying on the dash attack. What does Cake have here on the edge guard?
He just drops down.
Going. He's still going.
That high placement of himself also covers really high angles of quick attack as well as covering the lower ones.
Okay.
He just puts himself out of the way of the thunder line, not looking to bait it out.
Here's a reversal.
Gonna be able to teleport. No, that is the real deal that's being hit, and the clone doesn't even need to go off.
There.
How does CakeAssault keep finding these moments for the down air spike?
The confidence, man.
Yeah, that call pop absolutely necessary to stop that combo.
Oh, he missed the cancel. Rare mistake on the movement there for Penguin.
And what's amazing is CakeAssault was ready for it. He immediately swooped down and got that little hit.
Double sour spot. Ooh. And that, I think, is a slight drop there from Penguin. He usually combos the sour spot into the sweet spot.
I like the recognition Penguin finally had, right? It's just these clouds have been causing so much trouble, so he's got rid of all the smoke himself with that jumping there. And he's operating on getting rid of any smoke above the stage.
Can't quite combo, but, yeah, Cake. I think he, just waited a little too long to jump, honestly.
This is his last hit now.
Yep.
This is very possible for Penguin to do it. We've seen him carry CakeAssault several times this set.
Yep, cloud pop movement mix-ups. What do you got, Penguin?
Oh my
what a
God!
mix-up!
CakeAssault ready to go, popping off at the reset, running up, charging with full boldness. If he was wrong there, that could have been it.
Yeah, he could have. I mean, I know he was only at 25, but man, if you get put off stage against Absa, you can die at any percent.
Yeah, because jab into up tilt, and then now you're back into another air dodge situation, and oof.
Yep, and I think Penguin going into the playtester and checking a few movement things, because yeah, he did actually drop a few things that I'm used to seeing hit there.
Yeah. Getting that all hammered out, but we do have a reset.
Hype as it gets, man. Game 5 in the first set.
We have Penguin's trying to compose himself. I think he dropped something because he knocked the chair over, or maybe he's just letting his heart rate settle by pacing back and forth. Oh no, we'll be pointing at something on the ground, I think. What's he looking for? I think it's like the headset got unplugged or something.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, either way, they get a little break after that. So
you are obligated. Yeah, you get 5 minutes between reset because that simulates the time that you'd otherwise spend when you lose in winners, and then maybe have to run back to the
Did he
losers
throw his
bracket.
phone into the crowd?
Entirely possible. Or maybe when he leapt up, like it was like on his lap or on the desk and it flew up. Man.
CakeAssault goes into the playtester and just hits him out of his movement.
Sending a message. You know what I've also noticed? Penguin doesn't have his mints out this time, or at least CakeAssault hasn't stolen any of them.
Yeah, they might just be off camera here.
That is true, that is true. That was the difference maker at Smash and Swash 4.
It was.
It is actually the taunt for Penguin's skin.
Oh no, he just grabbed one.
Okay, so,
yeah, in there.
So Penguin has it, CakeAssault just hasn't stolen one yet. Alright.
Okay, Swampy Estuary to start. Beautiful stage.
Oh yes.
perfect way to start off this grand finals reset here at Smash and Splash 5.
One of the splashiest looking stages too. I like that CakeAssault wasn't even thrown off by that like fake out quick attack onto the stage. He just stood there, just didn't even try to swing and waited for the second one.
Okay, cloud pop, yup. The CakeAssault just all over him to start.
Trying to set up that
great roll to dodge the cape.
Yeah, there was like that intimidation of back airs too that Penguins kept composure all the way past.
It can be so easy in a high-level game like this where you don't see roll much at all. All of a sudden, it becomes like a very, very limited mix-up.
Yeah. Oh my gosh! CakeAssault ready for the exact angle of that quick attack.
I'm sure Penguin was at least expecting a trade with the hitbox of the up special, but that shows you that thing is vulnerable. Okay, where are we going here? Great DI.
Yeah.
Cake realizing he had to drift right to get the there.
That is kind of the catch with Absa when she gets a parry, is that the opponent immediately starts DIing for the mix-up you're about to hit them with.
Yep, down air is going to blow up that movement from Penguin. Oh, what a combo.
Yes,
okay.
Beautiful stuff, catching the DI in, finding the up air right afterwards. Penguin still has some distance to make up, especially if one more back air comes together on this ledge.
One thing to note with the explosion on the with the cloud extended sweet spot, that actually means it's out for longer, which means it is easier to parry.
Yeah,
much bigger window.
That is true. You can just slide and parry in.
Yep. Oh, yep. Catches the falling back air after the up B.
Penguin, CakeAssault rather, just not thrown off by the quick attack movement. He's not overwhelmed by all the hitboxes. He knows, oh, after the quick attack, falling aerial usually follows.
Okay, stalling with the clouds.
Oh my gosh, almost gets the run off after the sour hit bear.
Okay, juggles with bear in there.
Wow, that the stall by Penguin by popping the cloud kept him safe from the clone explosion.
Yo, what a catch with that nair, but not gonna die yet.
And up tilt, catching both bodies, finding those situations is so critical to edge guarding Forsburn. And Cake is
parry
so good at it. Yeah, the falling aerials again. It's almost like we've hit a full reset in terms of their mentalities. Penguin is back into his old habits that were getting him exploited by CakeAssault. Nice, there we go. Yeah, those are the fake outs.
The waveland back, beautiful. Okay, need to mix up with these clouds here.
Oh, getting a little trade with the up air. I think too big for CakeAssault off of it, but 111%. Yeah, even that back air is gonna kill.
And you saw Penguin was aware that the parry was coming, but he didn't do anything about it. And Cake's like, yeah, I'll keep doing this if you're just going to go away when I parry. I'm fine with that.
Honestly, that's what he wants. It's just like, let's reset to neutral, as opposed to you being able to swarm me all over the place. And, I mean, the way you really send a message in response to that is like you start charging like a strong attack, or you start actively setting up to punish them really hard.
Okay, we are going to rock wall, tight side blast zones here. Penguin surely looking for the side carry with his back air or forward air.
But of course, CakeAssault has that same option as well. So
yeah, with down air mostly with him, oddly enough.
This stage can be a little bit awkward too for Absa because it's, while she can dance with a quick attack very easily along each pillar, she has to extend in a pretty predictable pattern to go from one to the other one.
Oh, jab stuff. Okay. No follow. All right, really even start.
CakeAssault staying patient, holding back, and just jabbing away with his dagger. Yeah.
And there with the jab check, if you do finish the jab, you go into parry stun, as Penguin did there.
Yeah. For Absa, it's if you transition to a tilt attack.
Oh, right, that was
same
a down
thing.
tilt, wasn't it?
Yeah. And here we go, just using smoke to cover one, and just sending out a clone. Again, the deception, wasting the invincibility time for Penguin.
Yep, trying to wait it out successfully, but can't get the kill yet.
I like that Penguin is using a little bit more of the fake outs, even when CakeAssault is in disadvantage, though. It forces out these early air dodges, and then Penguin knows that there's even less for Cake to fall back on.
Again, waiting out the parry.
I like,
jeez, dude.
Okay, so that was tricky by Penguin, and Cake was ready, because Penguin jumped into the cloud smoke and left a cloud there that he was hoping CakeAssault wouldn't see, but he was still ready for it.
And that was his mix-up designed to catch the, oh, you're going to parry my landing aerial? Hold this thunder line. Nope.
Yeah. He's gotta essentially mentally lab something while also fighting CakeAssault in Grand Final. How do you do that?
Good luck. 179. Okay, finally.
Landing aerial did the trick that time. I think because CakeAssault was more looking to make it back to center stage. And just like that, the
hard
back air.
out of the blast zone.
CakeAssault up a full stock. And There we go, into the other forward air.
And that's what we're looking for on Rockwall. 100%.
Yeah, I mean, any option CakeAssault there with Penguin right over him was terrifying.
Yep. It's one of those unwinnable DI mix-ups that you get when you get a hit close enough for one of the blast zones.
Yeah. CakeAssault waiting at the pillar and finally gets Penguin to try to come in with an anti-air.
Yeah, tense stuff here on last stock. Penguin does not want to go down 2-0 here.
Oh yeah, especially after the momentum loss of how the previous set
Extension.
ended. Oh, and using the smoke once again to come back.
Okay, coming in, punishing the up smash.
Chasing down the rolls, chasing it again. Penguin's looking really good. He's ready for these defensive moves.
Bomb Cloud's gonna make this really tough. He's dead off the top.
That was beautiful.
Nowhere to go.
Because yeah, the cloud covered where the clone went up B2 and then the living bomb going up at just the right time. Penguin pulling it together, making it 1-1 apiece here at the second set.
And it looked like Cake was just a little late on the DI because the drift looked right, but he went straight up off the initial hit.
Yeah. I think it just had to do with you not quite expecting to be caught to begin with, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
But with because he also had the cloud out there, like Cake couldn't just stay off the ledge either because he threaded the sweet spot extension on the clouds so much. So 1-1, game 3 here in the grand finals reset.
Going to Blazing Hideout. The absolute opposite of Rockwall's tiny side blast zones is the biggest in the game, forcing a lot more vertical kills for a lot of characters. But if you're fighting someone as light as Absa, or have such a good spiking game the way that CakeAssault does, doesn't really need to worry as much about the large sides.
Oh yeah. No, he likes that. He has enough recovery mix-ups off stage that he can play around with that big void space out there.
The other thing that's nice for Cake, as well as this platform, is slightly too high for Absa up tilt to poke through. And it's going to force more of a commitment for Penguin to chase him up there. That's why we see CakeAssault constantly jumping up there. He wants Penguin to have to commit a little bit harder.
Same edge guard as the last game.
Yeah, and the same recovery too. We have this time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just aggressive teleport in.
Gotta
Finally
do
use that mix-up. Good stuff from Cake.
Oh, the movement baiting out the down tilt. And I love that just the single quick attack into CakeAssault. Not using that second jump is throwing, second leap is throwing off CakeAssault because he's expecting to be able to parry it.
Yep, Penguin just gonna get out of there.
His movement is round movement as Absa. He's not even relying on any of the fancy technology beyond that, but his sense of spacing is so good it doesn't matter.
That was a stellar punish on the way there by CakeAssault to get the first stock though. Even, okay.
Crowd still sounding absolutely split between these two players.
Oh yeah, and they are playing a lot more passive now than when the set started. You can see the tension of this, the last 3 games of this tournament really coming in.
Okay, just find single jabs. Again, these parries are forcing such a different playstyle for Penguin, but he's really doing such a good job of just kind of being there aggressively and prompting out these answers first.
Yep, just barely outspacing that teleport in.
Finding the real one is, oh my god! What a call out! Like that's where the familiarity really comes in, is that Penguin, even when he sees the clone, he knows where Cake wants to teleport and just covers one body, and he's been right more often than not.
Yeah, and we were seeing during Cake's run to this round, everybody was guessing wrong, man. Every single person.
They had to cover both if they wanted to get him.
Yep, aggressive teleport again.
There we
watch
go.
that bomb. Yep, up tilt combos into it.
Look at all the damage he got just from that, and meanwhile still at 120%.
His movement is so clean right now.
Yeah. Perfectly outranging these. And I love it. Drifts backwards.
Oh, what a combo. We got a game 4 with Penguin up 2-1.
That last bit too, right? He saw the teleport start up, wave dash back, and he had Cloud on the ledge. So no matter where that teleport was to, if he landed somewhere too far away, you can pop the Cloud or even get a Thunderline if you teleport it too high.
Exactly.
And if you teleport into Penguin, he can just immediately kill you. That's the sort of option coverage you also want to bring to the table against Forsburn. It's not all just trying to hard read through the deception. You want to be able to give answers that answer multiple questions at once.
It's such awareness of numerous win conditions.
Yeah. CakeAssault has to think so carefully here.
Going back to Rockwall. This is an interesting pick because Cake just lost on this stage.
Yeah. That is true. The way the neutral was going, though, was favoring him so well because he was just prompting Penguin to come to the pillar, and like Penguin was getting flustered and being beaten out, but now Penguin is looking like something else entirely. These tech rolls, how is he able to get him?
Penguin has been almost entirely relying on ground movement and jabs ever since, and we haven't been seeing the parries that were taking things for Cake.
Like the fact that he jabs, knows that CakeAssault is trying to disengage with a roll, and just keeps chasing it over and over again. This is so absurd to see.
Up air certainly would have taken it there.
Once again, the smoke. Every time, like when I see it, I'm just like, wait, where'd Forsburn go? Well, why didn't he respawn?
Yeah. Stalls here from Penguin. Sweet spot. The cloud takes it.
Snipe! Incredible! Penguin sending such a strong message there. And otherwise backing up, clearing up the smoke with the cloud, and specifically clearing up the mid-air smoke just to avoid the chance of that cloud being parried.
Extensions, yeah. Great coverage by Cake, though. Gets us right back to even.
And otherwise, Cake prioritizing getting smoke coverage as opposed to charging up another combust. Goes for one more, though.
Yep, 2 stacks, exactly where he wants to be.
Yeah, as soon as he gets Penguin up to like around 50-60%, we can expect Cake to beat the third one and set him up for a kill.
This edge guard, though, okay.
Barely not able to reach the smoke. Underline doing the trick. Those haven't been working lately.
Up tilt, up air. Okay, last stock for Cake.
Yeah, Cake on his tournament life, this long road, maybe ultimately ending only in a silver medal for our champion from last year.
But he's got a chance for an edge guard here. What's he got? Ooh, reversal. Okay, still on stage.
Losing it for Cake, wanting him to be able to
There's
pull this
the
back.
parry.
The up strong not killing Cake.
DI.
Penguin, yeah, DIing like a lord and still staying alive. Ready to go, making a hard read.
That's fine, though. He doesn't need it to kill here.
Yeah.
So I like that idea.
And the fact that he gets both clone and back by using it early like that.
Okay. Yeah. What a combo there. Back air, staying alive. Can Cake force a game 5, or will this be Penguin on his way to a Smash and Splash championship?
There's only 43% on Cake, so that's not too bad, especially if he manages to keep placement near center stage.
All right.
This movement by Cake, now he's actually baiting Penguin, and I think Penguin's getting a little bit anxious to wrap up this tournament.
Yeah, he had no resources there, but does manage to get back. Ooh, terrifying there.
Even gets the edge cancel, hesitates before going for the up air. He recognizes that CakeAssault's going to land and can maybe get a parry up in time.
Yep.
Good movement. These guys are jousting. It's amazing.
Dash attack. Oh, single up B. And he catches the DI. Penguin wins in 4 games.
And all of that off of that recognition of I quick attack one in, and that throws you off and up after the jab. You're trying to escape. You DI out, and he catches the jab into down tilt as a further capitalize on the DI out. Beautiful stuff by Penguin, putting an end to Losers Run Cake, the most terrifying thing in Rivals of Aether, and securing himself his first major win since, I think, GTX.
Oh, yeah.
And this is such a more stacked event. GTX, you know, had a lot of top players. We had, what, 150 entrants here today?
122.
122,
yeah. I mean, anything over 100, that's a big deal in Rivals Land, man. And the thing is, when you hear a number like that, it's not a game that has pop fillers, man.
Yeah.
Like, these guys have been playing hard since at least, you know, probably winners round 2 at the very latest, right?
Oh, yeah. Killers everywhere.